Hello everyone and welcome to the Complete Android App Development Masterclass. My name is Maysam, I'm a professional Android app developer and I'm going to be your instructor for this course. Before we start, this course is about 15 hours and by watching it you are going to learn a lot about Android app development. But it is impossible to cover everything in just 15 hours. For that, I've recorded an extended version of this course which is about 60 hours, and in that you are going to learn everything that you need for a successful career in Android app development. You can find the extended course by clicking on the link down below this video, covered in this video in this 15 hours. You will start from the very beginning. That means that even if you don't have any prior experience in programming, you are going to do just fine. We will cover everything in the course. In the first section you need for Android app development. That includes installing Java Development Kit, Android Studio, Software Development Kit for Android app development, and the emulator for testing your applications. Besides setting up the environment in the small application to get familiar with Android app development and each piece in an Android application. In the second section of this course, you will learn Java language. Java is the most popular language for making Android applications, and in this section, we will take a deep look at that. You will learn about different variables and operators, loops and conditional statements, different collections in Java, concurrency and threading, exceptions, Singleton Pattern, and a lot more. You will also learn about object-oriented programming in Java. That includes things like classes and interfaces, inner classes and abstract classes, inheritance and polymorphism, and a lot more. Challenge so to make sure that you have learned everything we have talked about. In the next section, you will learn about user interfaces. You will learn about how to design modern layouts for your applications, in buttons and text views, different layouts, working with images and fonts, showing a list of items with list view and recycler view. We will talk about snack bars and card views, adding animations to your applications, and last but not least, we will talk about material design in Android. Once again, we will make sure that you have learned everything. In user interfaces, you have the ability to create a lot of applications. In the final section of this course, we will create one real-world application from scratch. We will combine all of our knowledge about Android app development and we will create this application together. In this section, besides practicing everything you have learned so far, you will learn about a lot more topics. For instance, you will learn about persisting your data with shared preferences, and also you will learn how to show different websites in your application, and of course a lot more. You can also include this application in your portfolio if you want. We are going to set up the environment that we need in order to create Android applications. We are going to install few things. First of all, we are going to install Java Development Kit, or as some might call it, JDK. After that, we are going to install Android Studio, and after everything, we are going to create a virtual device in order to test our Android applications. As you can see, I have already downloaded JDK and Android Studio. Let's also see where we can get them from. For JDK, you can simply search for Java JDK and a link from Oracle website should pop up. The first link from the Oracle webpage is probably our needed link. As you can see, we are going to download and install JDK version 8. It's going to be enough for our purposes in this course. Down in here, first of all, we need to agree to the license agreement. And after that, depending on your operating system, you can download one of these versions. I'm on Windows, so I'm going to download and install this Windows x64 version. If you are not sure about this x86 or x64, you can right click on my computer on your desktop in properties. In here you can see the architecture of your CPU. Mine is 64-bit, for you it might be x86. Depending on that, select one of these two files. Just click on this download and the download should be started. Sometimes, like here, it might ask you to log into your Oracle account. Let's do that. Creating an Oracle account is free and you won't be charged. Okay, let's select sign in, and as you can see, the download has begun. I'm going to select cancel in here because I have downloaded the JDK previously. Let's select that. It's going to be a really simple installation process. Let's select next. Once again next. Once again let's click on next. And as you can see, we have successfully installed JDK. Let's click on this clause. If you want to make sure that you have installed Java JDK successfully, you can always go to your command prompt by going md. In here, you can type java-version. As you can see, we are seeing some information about the system. As long as it's 1.8 and higher, we are good to go. Let's close our command prompt. Next, we are going to download Android Studio. For that, we can go to developer.android.com. Let's see, developer.android.com. During the course, we will come back to this website a lot because this is the official website for Android developers. Okay, for downloading Android Studio, just go to this Android Studio tab, and from here you can download one of the versions. If you don't see your version of operating system, you can click on these download options, but in here I'm on the download. Let's say download Android Studio. We need to agree to the terms and conditions. And as you can see, the download has cancelled in here because I have already downloaded Android Studio. After the download is finished, just click on that. Once again, this is going to be a simple installation process. Let's select next. In here, let's select next. In here, you need to select a path to install Android Studio. Notice that installing Android Studio and all of its SDKs and also emulators sometimes might take something like 20 or even 40 gigabytes. So make sure to have at least 20 gigabytes on the drive that you are going to install your Android Studio. After that, let's select next and install. After the installation is finished, just click on this next and let's start our Android Studio. Don't worry about these 3 projects that I have in here. Basically, these are the recent projects that I was working on. I have Android Studio in and I uninstalled it for this video, but for you this list should be empty. Also, along the way of installing Android Studio, about selecting a theme or other, as I have installed Android Studio previously on my system. Those are not important. Depending on your preferences, select one. Just if you see something like installing SDK, uncheck that because we are going to install it in here together. In order to install SDK, you can come to this configure in here and you can select this SDK manager. SDK stands for Software Development Kit, and for developing Android applications, you need to install at least one SDK. Once again, as you can see, I have installed 2 SDKs in here, Android 10 and Android 9 APIs, but for you this list should be empty and none of these should be checked. First of all, let's check this show package details in order to see the package details for every SDK. By the time I'm recording this video, the latest version of Android is Android 10 or API level 29 to be precise. I suggest that you always install the latest version. But sometimes there might be some preview versions in here. I don't suggest installing those because those can be buggy and those are not yet released on a stable